So I'm Rob. I've been doing Rob's Rescue since I was around your ages. So basically what I do, I write a monthly column for 4 local magazines about like one dog, one cat, and an interview that I do with other people around the animal community. And I just try to spread awareness for the dog and cat to try to help them get adopted. Also, I give donations to shelters and I interview cool people around the animal community. I want you to learn 3 things today. I want you to ask your parents and friends if your pets have microchips or tags. I want you to treat animals with respect, whether it be birds, cats, dogs, any animals. And I want you guys to know that if anybody that you know needs help with feeding their pet, that I can help with that. What do you think an animal shelter is, Hiker?
Where animals stay until they get adopted.
They rescue animals and it can help them get adopted to new homes.
Yeah, so those answers were pretty good. So it's basically a place for lost and unwanted dogs and cats. They get lost from their homes and animal control comes picks them up. And sometimes their owner just doesn't want them anymore, so they drop them by the shelter. And do you know that 7 million pets find their way to shelters each year? How do we keep pets out of the shelter? Anybody know? So basically, identification. You put a piece of information on their collar that shows maybe the phone number, their name, and the owner, so that people can call that number to inform them that they've lost their dog and that they found it. You can also microchip your animal, so if somebody's found your dog and they've taken it to the vet, then the vet can identify the owner and they can come pick up their dog. So you found a lost dog. What do you think you do?
Call the shelter.
Shelter, yeah?
Maybe if it has a tag on it, maybe we can contact the owner and get it back to the owner.
So basically, check for tags, check for microchips, anything that can get them back home safely and easily. What if you can't afford to keep your pet? There are a bunch of food pantries that can help you with giving you food and other stuff to help you keep your pet so that they don't end up in shelters, because some people can't afford their pets, but they find places that can help. So there's 3 pieces of information on how you can help a shelter animal. You can advocate, you can talk, and you can collect. Have any of you heard about Dr. Good? He's this really great vet, and he started a club called Homeless Pet Clubs. A homeless pet club chooses a dog that's looking for a home, then puts information about it on the social media, and the dog tries to get adopted. It's quite easy. If you want to make a club with Rob's Rescues, let me know and we can work together. I think it would be fun, and we would all be involved in finding a home for numbers of dogs.
I know that Max and Elijah definitely wants to know about how they start a club to help dogs and cats. So how do they go about that? Because you mentioned starting a club.
So you go to homelesspets.com. There'll be a button or a link up there for you to start one in your classroom or your school, or just a group like this even. So that's where you can do that.
We could set it up and get your parents to help y'all pick a dog, and maybe we could even see about walking around the park. Because if you walk around a park, you always want to pet them. We could put an adoption sign on and walk them around or something. What do you think?
No.
Yep, I think that's good.
The park we usually meet at, people have dogs there all the time that people want to touch.
I've got some examples of what my columns in the magazines look like, if you were interested. If somebody asks me to do something, then I usually go and help them with that. Like, for instance, just a few months ago, I built some shelters, some cat shelters at my house, and I gathered a few of my friends. We also fixed up an alleyway where some feral cats hang out. We put some pine straw down, and we picked up pieces of trash and that. So remember, I've got 3 things that I want you guys to learn from today. I want you to ask your friends and your parents if their pets have microchips and tags. I want you to always be kind to animals of all types. And I also want You should know that if any one of your friends needs help with getting pet food, I can help with that. Okay, I got t-shirts.